Here are some rules for changing sentences from the active voice to the passive voice. In case of commands, we follow the structure let plus subject plus be plus past participle when changing the sentence to the passive voice. For example, lock the door. Let the door be locked. In case of an interrogative sentence, the sentence retains its interrogative form. For example, am I disturbing you? Are you being disturbed by me? When we change the voice of a sentence that has a phrasal verb, for example, break into, look after, etc., the preposition of the phrasal verb does not change position. For example, someone broke into the house. The house was broken into. Normally, we use the active voice more than the passive voice, but the passive form has its own uses. Let us now learn when and where we use the passive voice. We use the passive voice when we want to focus more on the action than on the doer of the action. For example, the soldier was rewarded. Here, who rewarded the soldier is not important. The fact that he was rewarded is important, hence the use of the passive form. Here are some more such examples. The repair work was carried out well. Cash was stolen from the safe. We use the passive voice when an event is reported. For example, the winners were escorted to the dais. The accident victims were taken to the hospital. The passive voice is impersonal. We use it when we want to give the person or thing receiving the action more importance than the performer of the action. For example, the president was welcomed by the people. We also use the passive voice when the agent or the doer of the action is unknown. For example, the glass was broken. Here, the doer of the action is unknown. We do not know who broke the glass. We use the passive voice when the doer of the action need not be mentioned. For example, the school is closed. The building was repaired last month. Let us see how well we have learned the use of voice. Rewrite these sentences in the passive voice. You will remember this day. How will this statement change to the passive form? It will become, this day they held a reception in his honor. What will be the passive form of this statement? It will be, a reception was held in his honor. Will you clean the cupboard? How will this question change to the passive form? It will become, will the cupboard be cleaned by you? Kiran picked up the stray kitten. What will be the passive form of this statement? Note that this contains a phrasal verb. It will be, the stray kitten was picked up by Kiran.